Hello, this is Shante with Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicorns. So anyway, today is Wellness Wednesday, and I think when I did my show about the pussy mushroom and the disc, um, I it wasn't visual. So I'm like, well, since I'm doing videos now, I might as well start to incorporate that. So the first one I'm gonna start with is the first thing I'm gonna say is I tried these because I am a leaker. Like it's like I always tell people I move around a lot. Like it's like or I sit in one spot. Like it's no kind of in between where I'm just sedentary and then I start moving. Like it's just like I am not consistent with that. And so sometimes that's what the period does. It'll leave you lethargic and you'll just end up sitting in one spot. And it's like the whole time you've been leaking. So anyway, yes.
When did I start talking? When I was like a baby?
When you were like 3. You took a while. You didn't talk. I didn't know what to do. So I took you to school and that's when you got put into your different class, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so anyway, this is the disc. I think the discs are more expensive. And I'm going to check Amazon right now because it could have changed since the last time I did this show. Because the pussy mushroom, which is the cup, it changed a lot. And I only call it a pussy mushroom because I like mushrooms. I really do. And I think that's just a better branding. Y'all, guess what? Somebody kind of got to me today. Like, I love this guy. He called the Consciously. CONSCIOUSLEE. Awesome person. Awesome teacher. And what happened is like he mentioned, like, what did he say? Stop living out your trauma through social justice. I don't think I'm doing it. I hope that's not what I'm doing. I try not to. I have never brought my trauma to the classroom, like ever. And so I just hope that's not something I'm doing. I don't want to school because of my trauma. I want to school because I'm a brilliant person. I want to share education with other people. That's it. I want to be able to educate others because I've seen my impact on education. And so I thought, man, if I could do this at big numbers, then I could do that. So anyway, I was like, I felt insecure about that. I was like, wait a minute, am I like, but it's like, no, Shantae, you're not at any company, you're not on any whatever. You're just trying to get your point across that these people keep stalking you and like all this different stuff. So yeah, anyway, the disc, you still get 12 for $14.99, or you can get 14. You can get 14 discs for $10.99, which that probably is better. It's not the brand, but that's what it is. So let me show you what it looks like. I'm just gonna open it up, which you're really not supposed to. It tells you don't open it up until it's time for you to use it. This motherfucker is no joke, okay? And that's why we want to do it, because ain't nobody gonna tell you like I tell you. This is what it looks like. And when it says that it holds like it holds a lot. Like this one is the one that you could probably like, you don't know what's going on, you probably would be okay. The other thing is like, you know how vaginas, they are like this. So you have to actually put it in like this. Like it actually has to be held inside your vagina like that. Yeah, this is for your period. So it's instead of a maxi pad, we can use these now.
Oh, so that's a maxi pad.
Yeah, it's like a maxi pad. It holds blood. So this little cup down here, Blake, it'll hold the blood from coming out. You can have sex with this one. I don't know, I wouldn't, but it'll stop everything from coming through. This one is no joke. Like, I'm not joking. Like, if you can afford it, I say do it. Try it. The only thing is like, mine one night, it just popped out. That's how I knew it wasn't no joke. And it was just like, you would have thought it was a murder scene. I'm serious. Like, I don't know. It was in the wrong position. Something happened. It just kind of just came loose. So, I don't know. I love this thing, but like I said, they too expensive. Because maxi pads are like, but I guess it's worth the money because then you won't leak. Because maxi pads are $6 or $7 a pack, and you still gotta buy those like, I have to buy them like every 3-4 months. But cause I still like, I protect myself. So, yeah, you still gotta buy them like every 3-4 months. So anyway, like these, I'm serious, like you can leave this in longer than what you think you can. it wasn't a mess or anything popping it out, anything like that. And then that's the other thing. Once you use it, you gotta throw it away. You can't like rinse it out and use it again. Like it doesn't. They don't advise you to reuse these. So that's my only thing. Um, the ring. Well, it's called the menstrual disc. I call it the ring. It holds like 5 tampons of fluid. It doesn't have any shock syndrome. When I read that about the toxic shock syndrome, like I am such a what they call those people who I always got that disease. I'm just like I can't do it. I can't do the tampons. You can wear it while having sex. A menstrual disc, they are disposable. A disc sits past the vaginal canal and the fornix and can't be felt at all once in place. Plugging the vaginal canal causes distension in the vagina, which can lead to cramping and general discomfort. A disc molds nicely to the inside of your body, warms to your body's temperature, and can't be felt once in place. And it's true, like for real, it's very comfortable for me. It's like I said, cause I move around a lot. Like sometimes I'll be in the kitchen, I'll be doing squats, I'll be somewhere in the house doing a yoga position. Like I'll be outside bending down and all this different stuff, huh?
What, you're lazy?
No, I'm not lazy. I ain't lazy. And so yeah, so it's like all these different like yeah, cause I move around. It's like it just doesn't. I like it. Like I like it. Like if you like a person that does move around like me, you would like it. Like I know because with tampons, they actually feel like they just too tight in my vagina for some reason. Like it's like it always feel like it's like about to bust out. I can feel it all fucking day. I hate a tampon. I hate them. I didn't try the super, the medium, and then just a regular tampon. You got to turn it down some, Blake. So even with trying all those, I'm just like, nah. I love this thing. I'm serious. Only thing is, I just feel like it's my rich girl solution. Like for real, when I do become bougie, this will be my friend. It would just be like, no, bitch, give me the menstrual disc. Just give me the disc. Don't bring that crap here to me. So anyway, yeah. So this is like, I love this thing, and when I tell you how much it holds, oh my god, like it is ridiculous. And you thinking, look at you'll be thinking, no, this is not something that I want to try. But I'm telling you, you squeeze it in like this. The only thing is like when you take it out, you get the little blood on your fingers. But for the real, you could just kind of pop it. Like it's like a place where you can kind of pop it back. Because again, it's in your fornix and it's like a little lump in there that kind of holds it in place. So when you pop it back, it just come out. I mean, and the blood come out or whatever. I like it too because when I pee, it don't come out, which I'm gonna tell you about the cup in a minute. In a minute. So anyway, yeah, this is it is a friend of mine. You are a friend of mine. And I still buy pads. So like I'll buy like panty liners. Just because what if it happens? Like what if it leaks? And you in the wrong place. I want to know if I'm leaking. I just don't want to keep messing up underwear. And since I've had these products, I have not messed up as many pairs of underwear as I used to. Okay, so next is the cup. Now, when I first bought the cup, I paid $40 for that bitch. 32 actually, 32.99 at Target. And Target was like the only place that really had them. So that was the cheaper one, and then it was another one for $39.99, and it was called the Cora. I loved it, but this was the problem. When I poop, I push, so then it'll push out too. Like it'll push out, it'll like actually come out in the toilet. So I don't know. Like it was something I couldn't do. And then I went on Amazon and I found one, which is this one, and it's too big. Like this is, oh my god, it felt like a tampon. They felt huge. And so with this, you get two of them for $4. And the other thing is like they have different tips. Like some of them have a circle, like a ring. Some of them have these. I prefer this little tip right here because then I can feel it. The ring, I would probably have to go in there deeper and get it out. I mean, because you still got to put your fingers inside of your vagina, like for whatever reason. And what you do is you squeeze it. Actually, I have to fold it like this. You fold it like this, and then you insert it. And you see, also, you want to check and see like how squishy it is. I got one of them that it was hard. I think it was these, but Anyway, I don't want the hard ones. I want like the soft ones. No, I was at the store and I was feeling the other brand because the Target out here only has one, and so I was feeling it was like super hard. I don't want that. Like I'm sensitive, so it's like no, give me everything that's soft and delicate. Like I'm just a dainty girl. If if some people they might want it hard, so they know that the cup is holding. But depending on the firmness of it, it doesn't. The Cora is kind of loose. It's like even softer than this. And you will think, well, this is not gonna hold. It held well, and it's black. It's like so. It's so stylish and form. I don't know. I love that it was black. It was just super black. I like that stuff. Like I'm sorry. I like sleek. It was sleek. But anyway, I got these off Amazon. They were like $5. Okay, and like I said, they just too big for me. It's so tight in there. So anyway, I had to order these, and I got two. I was like, oh my god, what if they see that I be? Well, anyway, see, I got two different. I think it's two different sizes, or maybe they're the same size. But yeah, so I used this one because this is a smaller one, and then this is a medium size. So you seen the large, medium, and small, and so you pick out which one you want, and again, you just fold it in like this. These are softer. This one came with a bag, and this came with this cup. Y'all, for $5, like seriously, on Amazon, this is $5 on Amazon. All of this stuff, and what this is for is you put hot water in there, and I've used the hot water from the sink because our sink has that hot water. When you leave it on too long and then you stick and you be like, God damn, like that motherfucker burn you. That's how our hot water is. So I just like use that. So I put the hot water in there, and then you soak your thinker after every use or whatever. When you taking it out between the times that you're in the bathroom, then all you gotta do is rinse it out. Like you wash your hands first. That's the first step. Wash your hands first. If you use this, wash your hands first, because you don't want to give yourself um you don't want I was about to say eczema. You don't want to give yourself like any yeast infection, anything like that. So like I really am careful about it. So I always, when I know I'm going into the bathroom, I wash my hands first, and then you start to proceed to pull it out. And again, I like this little tip. Now this one isn't as long as the other one. That's the only thing I don't like. It's not as long as that one right there, but it still works. I mean, and it's not as long as the Cora either. I think the Cora has a longer tip too. So that's the only problem. The other thing that this comes with it is this, which shoot, y'all, I be thinking I'm finna reuse these things. But anyway, you put these on your fingers, and you can keep them clean when you take it out. Like if you want to, you can start, like you can actually, this comes with all of this stuff for $5 on Amazon. And so yeah, $30 the first time. I mean, and I searched everywhere too. I looked on Amazon, I looked all these other places, and I couldn't find it. And now you can get them so cheap, and it lasts for so long. Like this thing is saying it lasts for 10 years. 10 years. But the problem with that is like I said, like when you poop and you push them out and they go into the toilet and stuff like that. So with these, I haven't had that problem. I had that issue with the Cora. Um, it just felt like I was too lubricated or something, and so it just like drop out. I didn't know how to get past that problem, and I've had, it was like I don't want to go in there and get it, but yeah, still, it's like that's what happens. So that's why I call it the pussy mushroom. You cannot have sex with the pussy mushroom. Do you understand? The menstrual cup is not for you to have sex. And pretty much, if a man feels down there, he gonna think you part hermaphrodite anyway, just because he got that tip on the end of it. So they are reusable for up to 10 years, and they are the best for the environment. It's easier to remove than the menstrual disc because of the stem, and that's true for real. But I do feel like if you pop that menstrual disc up, and then it'll tilt this way, you can start to like kind of slide it out. Um, you can wear the cup inside out. If you don't like the stem, what they saying is, let me get the ones I don't use, okay? So if you like the stem, you can flip it. But y'all see how hard this one is? It's hard. So if you just don't want the stem, you can flip it this way and use it this way. That's what it's saying. Um, Again, it holds like so many things, a tampon fluid or whatever. Yeah.
I was actually going to say.
Okay, so the last part of that is like do not leave it in for 6 hours. Like it says, you can wear it for it says some people say I'm able to wear it for 12 hours. I'm like, what kind of period do they have? Like, what is your magical situation? I can wear the disc for like 8 hours without a problem. Some even for like through night. Like, but even though I'm like a frequent, like I gotta change and check this, the disc is more like that for me. But as far as like for real, like trying to like really trying to wear it that long, I'm not into that. Cause it's because of how you gotta go in your vagina and pull it out and stuff. Like that is just a lot of blood for me. It is a lot of blood, you know.
The ring?
No, this one, the cup. The cup has a lot of blood. The ring has a lot of blood, but you don't really notice. Like, okay, look, this one you won't be leaking as much, but this one it'll be like a lot of blood, and then it'll leak out. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like, if it's too much, it'll just be gross when you take it out. So anyway, that's the problem. It's just really gross to me, and I'm not a person that's like really into having a period or seeing that much blood. Yeah, I'm just like, I used to pass out at the sight of it. So, you know, and my period hasn't been a problem for me. It's just like, yeah, this right here, I just kind of, that's how it is. So, to find the perfect cup, huh?
Why do you even have a period?
We have a period because we actually we have the seed, which is the egg. And remember I showed you our vagina and we had those two fallopian tubes? And so when the fallopian tube come down and it's like not, and well, if sperm doesn't come in, then what happens is it's like the lining of the wall of our vagina. Yeah, and so then that's what causes the period. I think I explained that right. I might be wrong. I haven't done it in a long time. Actually, I taught them and then I forgot. Okay, so how squishy? So if you want to choose one, you want to choose again. How squishy is it? You want to choose your body match, and don't think it goes with how big you are. Like that's your vagina size has nothing to do with you. You know, like how if I'm fat or if I'm skinny or if I'm whatever. You know, it just is. It's just your vagina canal. So it's different for everybody. That's why I say sometimes we need to educate ourselves on each other's vagina too. Like I remember I looked up those 9 different types of vaginas out there. But that's how they look on the outside. The canal has nothing to do with what everything's going on. So when you find your perfect body match, you're gonna pick out if you want it to be small, medium, or large. Usually small and medium, they kind of keep them together. Then they have large on its own. And so like, yeah, this for me is large. Like this is too much. It's just too, it does too much for me. Choose your favorite handle style. So again, you can do the longer one. It's a ring, and then it's like a shorter little pop or whatever. So then you have, and also like, do you want it soft, do you want it hard or whatever, and then you pick your size, and then that's it. So you pick your size and you move on with life. And I think on her it's saying it's like 4. This is Maluna. They have 4 different sizes. But like I said, Amazon, they have for really cheap, like truly cheap, 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 truly cheap, 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 cheap. So that's a pussy mushroom. This is what I call a pussy mushroom, because it's a mushroom for your pussy. And like I said, like you know, you can flip it over or whatever. So that's my show for today. Like that's Wellness Wednesday. I say take care of your vagina. You know, that's part of vaginal health. Make sure that wash those hands. You keep them clean. You don't have to soak it between uses or whatever. But if you want to, you can. You know, you can soak it while you're in the shower before you put it back in. It can stay in there longer than a tampon. It's less risk of leaking. Even with I'm so serious, like y'all, it's wonderful, especially like if you into sports. This person saying that too, swimming and sleeping. I mean, for real, like you don't have to worry about anything. Gone are the nights. I mean, every night I would just get up and check. Since I did that last show, I get up, I be like, oh, there's nothing. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And the lady that invented the pussy mushroom. So yeah, bless her family, bless everybody. Unless they racist, but still bless them. But you know what I'm saying, God. You know what I'm saying. Save money on menstrual products. You do, because like I said, I don't have to buy pads all the time. Like it's just like I kind of just take the pad out sometimes. If I know I'm safe with it, I just like I don't even wear it. I just don't wear it. But if I know like it's getting close to like maybe I need to change it, I'm feeling worried, then I might put a pad on. And for the most part, nothing is inside the pad. That's just I'm just leery of it because all those years of leaking every fucking where. You produce less waste. Y'all know. I don't think y'all know how much I be trying to like really save the earth. I can't do it though, but still, I still be like, I gotta make it better for my son. It's just it's the I in me. I gotta make it better for the future. It's not like I'm trying to do anything or whatever. That's just my personality. So I ain't trying to hear what everybody else saying. I'm just saying I gotta do what I gotta do, right? I gotta do me. So I know me feels good about what I'm doing. Um, let's see. Um, that's it. I would say that's it. Yeah, like for real, it's just like taking care of a baby bottle. Pretty much, like you want to boil, like you like I said, you can boil the water and put it in there or whatever to keep it clean. But other than that, yeah, just rinse it off. I use soap too. I use soap first, and then I'll put it in the hot water. Like just make sure that you just keeping all parts of it clean. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Keep the situation clean. If you don't want a man touching you like that, don't touch yourself like that. I would also say yes, get two and keep one with you just in case like it falls into a public toilet or you know what I'm saying, or something eerie like that. That has happened to me. Like it was eerie as a motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck am I about to do? The night that we had to go back to that house, one night when this came out, I had to actually go and get, and I didn't have a pad or anything because this was like so secure. Like I put it on before I went to sleep, and for real, it was like so fucking secure. And then something happened, so just make sure you keep extras with you instead, or just in case. And like I said, since Amazon has them so cheap, it's probably better to order more than one. And it looks like they gonna always come in 2 packs anyway. Um, and that's it. Just be sure that that's what you do. I'll try to put some links in here later on, like the Amazon stuff after the video loads up. But for real, I say if you can get rid of the tampon, yes. If you can get rid of a pad, like a full pad, cause all that sweat and shit, and you know, cause the pad actually accumulate bacteria because of all the sweat and stuff like that. So even with this, especially like again, if you're a physical person, these are better. It is so better, especially I would say, especially for swimming, because you dipping your butt in water. That thing is just holding the blood back. You just like damn, like you know. So the disc is just doing that. So yes, they are needed. These products were needed, and I'm very happy to say, man, I'm a woman that uses them, and I love them. I do. I would rather spend the $10.99 or $14.99 on these as opposed to keep trying to buy pads. I would rather just go ahead and splurge with $4 or $5 on these instead of trying to keep pads. If you have to get a large or a small, that does not make a difference. Like that's just like how a man's penis is. Don't be ashamed, or don't try to have somebody shame you because you use a larger cup or a smaller cup. If you don't get the right size, it'll come out. You shouldn't feel it all day. It shouldn't be tight like that in your vagina. It's actually a comfortable feeling. Sometimes you won't even, again, it's like you don't even feel like you have it in there. If you feel like you have it in there, you probably need to go down a size. What else? That's it, y'all. That's it. I think that's it. Blake, you got any more questions?
My question is, I was actually right
About what?
about son's fatness. You can come over here. She has a big bump.
Son gonna beat you up.
You come over here and see.
Well, you know the bump though. She had a bump.
I know, no. I'm like in her belly.
Thank you. Shantae Brown Sugar Talks. Have a good day.